Hey there, I just asked ChatGPT a question. I said, give me 3 ways an attorney can use ChatGPT. And it gave me 3 interesting use cases. The first one being legal research. So I wanted to test this on my own. I actually typed in, give me 5 up-to-date legal cases where AI is the main topic of the case. Please provide me with links. So it gave me 5 descriptions where AI is the main topic of the case. It looks like the links are to news articles. You could probably just Google search these and get a little bit more detail specific to these cases. The next thing is document drafting. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving any legal advice, but I do know of attorneys who are at least drafting their documents with ChatGPT and then making changes as they go. The one I wanted to talk about is client communication. So we work with thousands of customers using our AI web chat. A lot of them are in home services, a lot of medical dental clients, but we do work with a lot of attorneys. So personal injury, criminal defense are big for us. We've got a bunch of attorneys that just do business law as well. But for the example that I wanted to go through is Smith & Johnson Legal. This isn't a real law firm. And I wanted to walk through how we train the AI and go through an example conversation. So when we are training the AI, the first thing we do is get the company overview. All we need is the URL of the law firm, and we're automatically populating this using AI. Actually, it's pretty cool. And then the next thing is the about us. So this isn't too applicable to law firms. You can see it's asking about financing. This is big in home services or special offers. But you can see things like hours of operation. Are they open or closed on holidays? So I answered those two. FAQs is where it gets really interesting. So we can train the AI to be as intelligent as we want with as many FAQs as we want. So you can see I've got some things specific to personal injury in here. Will I have to go to court for my case? So when I go through an example conversation, I'll ask a couple of these questions. And then the conversation goal. Most of the time, what we see with our law firm clients is when someone's having a conversation on the website, generally they need to speak to an attorney. So the objective of these conversations is to capture their name, a little bit more about the incident, and let them know that someone's going to go ahead and call them. So the other thing I do want to touch on is the tone of the conversation. This is something we only add for our law firm clients, but the tone of the conversation needs to be serious and professional. You'll see that reflected when I go through an example conversation. So let me just type something in really quick here. I just typed in, do you work with clients who have been in car accidents? Yes, we handle a wide range of personal injury cases, including car accidents, truck accidents, all that good stuff. Not so good stuff, actually. If you've been in a car accident and need legal representation, we are here to help. I'll say, awesome. Actually, I'll just say thank you for the clarification. Clarification. I'd like to talk to someone. Let me go ahead and spell check that. Spelling can be wrong, doesn't necessarily matter. All right, so let's see what it says. Of course, I'd be happy to assist with that. Before I connect you with someone, may I have your name, please? So I'll go ahead and put this. You can see the tone of the conversation is serious. Thank you for providing that information, Brad. Can you please tell me where your accident occurred? So let me type something in real fast. All right, so I said I was driving North Phoenix and was hit by a red light runner. I was in the hospital for 5 days. Fortunately, this did not happen, but just going through an example. So I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're here today. Before I connect you with one of our attorneys, may I have your phone number and email? All right, so let me just go ahead and put that information, my email address. And then you're going to see we're pulling this data into our data tables as well. We integrate with a lot of the major CRMs, or anyone who's on Zapier, we can push a lot of the chat data into the CRM. So it says, thank you, Brad. I would be sure to pass your information to the attorney who will be reaching out to you shortly. They will call you within the next 15 minutes. If you miss their call, they'll leave a message. Do you have any other questions? So I'll just say, let me ask something real quick. So I said, how long does it take for a case to be settled? Let's see what it says here. All right, so it said the length of time it takes to settle a personal injury case can vary depending on the specific circumstances. Your attorney will work with you to develop a realistic timeline. Okay, cool. So I'll just say, do you think I'll have to go to court? So all of these FAQs were added when we were training the AI, and it's answering accordingly. It is possible, but the majority of personal injury cases are settled out of court. All right, so that's a good thing. I'll just say thank you. I'll wait for the phone call to ask more questions. So let's see what it says here. All right, great. The attorney will be contacting you shortly. Perfect. So the AI did its job. It answered all the questions I had. It captured me as a potential lead. And you can see, even when I was saying I was hit by a red light runner, it responded as if it was human. I'm sorry to hear that. Glad you're here today. So really good responses. The AI did its job. And this is an example for personal injury. If you'd like to see a more in-depth demo, or if you'd like to see maybe a demo specific to your company, we're happy to build that out for you. Just feel free to reach out. Go to our website, ZyraTalk.com, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.